music for the
Man, you
ads.
are rusty, baby.
How do I do it? Here.
Are we recording? We're going?
Yeah, fucko, go.
You got no hood on. Where's your hood for the video?
So hood.
You're so hood with your. What is this? You're like a shaman for a preschool that.
I'm a man. I'm 40.
That does ayahuasca. Thanks, Mike Gundy.
Oh, that's true.
We are the
Preschool shaman.
podcast formerly known as Sweat Equity. We'll get into that in a minute. Number one comedy business podcast in the world. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
No matter
all discombobulated.
No matter what our name is, we're still the number one. Listen to us on iTunes, Apple Podcasts, Spotify.
One, period.
We're just the number one. We're number one. This episode is sponsored by Zupyak.
Still know that one.
The first search optimized AI writer. Zupyak just launched the first AI writer on the market. I'm not going to read the copy. You know what? Go to Zupyak.com.
You sure about that?
Yeah, I'm sure. Go to Zupyak.com, Zupyak.com. Promo code SWEAT gets the hookup. Holler if you hear me. Can I get some Master P?
What? No, I don't have Master P.
All right. That ain't no motherfucking And if you want 50% off Flowdesk email marketing, my fave, we got in the episode description, we have the link there. Squarespace, CallRail, LinkedIn Premium, 2 months free, and Bloom Invoicing. All links are in the episode description. Let's get this party started. Howdy dowdy!
Oh, boy.
We're going with this for now. You know? It's either that one or the incremental thing.
Why, you can't find it?
What? No, we have the music. It's just not. We gotta get away from it.
Oh, right.
Oh, yeah. It says it 500 times.
Oh, yeah. Creative rebranding.
Yeah.
I've got an idea for intro song I've been sitting on for a while.
Oh, here we go. Sit on it.
Well, you know my favorite genre of music is
Country fable music.
Is 80s, like 80s with a rap over it.
Okay.
So like Heart. So
how's it go?
the chick
With the Run
band
DMC.
Heart, what, Walk This Way with
I don't
Aerosmith?
know.
My favorite band.
Maybe.
Tried to name my daughter AERO.
How'd that go?
It was shut down, and everybody I told thought I was a fucking idiot for even seriously pushing it out there.
I was gonna, I'm not gonna say anything about her name.
Look, middle name's Ava, and she had 4 Avas in a preschool class of like 20.
Right. Nobody's original.
It was the hit name.
They opened
the
the name book and it's the A's. Oh, okay. That's what we did. Avery. Boom. Right there.
Well, we got a lot. All the women in our family got A's going on. So that's.
We weren't as lazy as the Ava people,
I mean, but isn't that crazy? Just
page
statistically, just having that many.
Yeah, I guess.
And it wasn't a popular name 10 years before that.
This fucking unicorn thing is not very good.
You're wearing like a Snuggie, but
can't do any of my movements.
You look like you would do a Wim Hof kind of breathing exercise with people.
Yeah, on mushrooms.
At a music fest.
Right.
You're like, come into this tent. This is where you cool off.
Yeah. If I go to Burning Man,
we should go.
This is the outfit.
I've heard Burning Man is not what we think it is. It's not like.
I'd love it.
It's not like a hedonist thing.
No.
No, I heard it's really well organized, honestly. That's what I've heard.
Yeah.
My friend Megan Bristol, shout out to Tahoe Modern, her company out in Tahoe, California.
Right.
Or Truckee, California, I should say.
You sure about that?
Yeah, I was there a year ago.
Shit.
Mm-hmm. Truckee, it's right next to Tahoe. It's the cool
right
Tahoe.
next to Kari and Vanny.
Well, you fly into Reno, and you drive over to Truckee.
Quit it with the made-up city names.
Look it up, bro.
No.
Okay. That's how that ends.
That's how men figure shit out.
Old guy
Look it up. Nope. Okie dokie.
All right. I'm not going to do it either because then I'm a pussy.
Right. I'm a pussy. I got to figure out the right answer to
Oh, yeah? I'm going to bring up ChatGPT right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, but I think we should go one year. I've heard it's way different than I thought growing up.
What did you thought it was just like everybody having sex everywhere?
Yeah.
Okay. No, I think it's just a lot more
more hippie than that, but without the full on.
She was like, you'd be surprised. They go every year, and she was like, you'd be surprised how gridded out it is and like organized and set up. Like, I thought it was just kind of a more True Detective Carcosa situation.
No, it's like, for a lot of people, it's very spiritual.
And then
like the idea of the burning man, you know what that is? Like
Yeah.
at the end, they put their whatever they want to leave there, and they burn it, and the man burns, and it's like a turning point for them.
Well, and then the other thing I heard over the years was it got too corporate, and apparently that's not true either. Like, it's not like AT&T's not like, come to our Burning
Right.
Man
Yeah,
cell center,
yeah.
charge your cell
Courtesy
phones.
tent.
Right. I think they try. All these companies have tried because there's so many people that go.
Yeah.
When I went out to Lake Tahoe last year, I flew into Reno, and I had to do a layover in Austin. And the weirdos from Austin that were going to Reno to get to Burning Man, it was crazy.
Right.
The amount of hats on a flight that were like non traditional kind of
20-gallon hat.
hats. It was like, a cowboy hat, but it's got a bunch of feathers all over it.
Obviously.
Or like, a chick's gardening hat on a dude that doesn't look like he ever gardens,
Sure.
shit like that.
What else?
Safari hat.
I just think of Reno 911, them going to Burning Man undercover.
Yeah, it's right there, man.
Yeah.
But
I've been smoking dope.
might be good. Might be good to go to.
I don't know.
Our friend of the program, Joe Sale, used to go every year. He'd get an RV and drive out there.
Yeah, it seems like a lot of work.
Well, he was a recovering guy, so that's one of those deals where I think there is a lot of people like in recovery, and they're like, "This is how I can party sober and still get kind of weird."
Yeah. Doesn't seem like the place to go, but that's their choice.
One step at a time, man.
Yeah.
Um,
Anyways,
what's on your
I
mind?
don't want to go to Burning Man.
Okay, we won't.
Oh, I have a whole list of things.
You actually were
What?
writing down shit beforehand.
It was just
Oh,
stream of thought.
um,
Middle school basketball team.
wow, really starting with a heavy one.
Bro, season's almost over.
Mm-hmm.
1-3, down to 7 kids.
What's the average score of the game? Down to 7 kids. What did you start with?
11.
What are you like making them run suicides and shit?
No, I mean, I make them run, but not that much. But it's just
middle school-
disciplinary problems. And
Like anything you can mention without getting fired as your position?
no. What do you mean?
I mean,
No,
like
just like middle schoolers being middle schoolers, like nothing, talking when they're not supposed to be talking, sort of stuff.
what was that shit called? The atomic sit up, a perfect sit up.
What?
The thing where you go, I bet you can't do the perfect sit up or whatever, and someone holds your arms down, and you have to close your eyes. And the trick
Is
is
this one of your gay jokes?
no, this is a thing.
Uh-huh.
I saw it happen before my eyes at Jesuit all boys school. It's like I forget the name of it right now, but it's like perfect. Someone's listening that's like, it's this. It's a thing, but you go. I bet you can't do this kind of sit up like with someone like holding your arms back or whatever. You have to close your eyes, and when the mark gets down to do the perfect sit up, they let him go, and there's a dude in front of him with his ass hanging out, and your nose goes right into their cheeks. And I'm like, who loses on this? The guy that's doing the sit up, or
Did you not hear me say? Is this one of your gay jokes? Like, what are you?
There's nothing
like,
gay
do
about
you
it.
pay attention to me?
Well, there's nothing
Am I
gay-
here right
there's
now?
nothing gay about it.
No, I already knew this was going to be so gay.
What's gay about that?
I don't know. The whole idea, the fact that you're even telling me the story is kind of gay, for being honest.
Oh, thank you. So
Why
back
are
to
you thinking about it all the time? Like, what did that have to do with my basketball team?
disciplinary action. Someone could have done it.
I've got a game to think about.
Yeah. Are you a pass 3 times before you shoot, coach? What are you doing? The Princeton? What are we doing?
I may try to get them to pay attention to anything.
Is the biggest frustration when they cluster all together?
No, they know to find open space. And
Okay,
that
that's
sort of
really
thing.
little
But I
kid.
mean, like, listen, when we started, I had like 4 or 5 kids that had never played on a basketball
Oh
team
my
before,
god!
right?
like any like formal.
Yeah.
They play pickup though, right?
Yeah, for sure. But like, free throw happens, they don't know where to stand. Like that's the sort of things I had to cover
That's tough.
within like 10 days.
And you're like,
So
you
there's
don't watch basketball either.
Right. I'm like, that's traveling. What do you mean? I'm like, it's not what do you mean? It's I'm telling you.
What do
like,
you mean? That's a cool
So,
response.
But don't get it twisted. I'm already scouting for next year.
Yeah, you can
Every
see
se-
some fifth graders.
Oh, little kid. No, I have sixth graders, but
I know you said middle school, right?
we're 6, 7, 8.
Oh,
But trust me, I will make sure they got their paperwork in.
are you gonna be the coach red? That's like you see a kid walking through the hallways. You're like, hey,
Oh yeah, I do it at PE.
you're almost 6 foot. What are you doing? Why aren't you playing basketball yet?
I'm like, shoot that J. real
Or are you
quick.
doing like blue chips? Like
Yeah,
Nick Nolte.
yeah, definitely sweating like he does.
Oh, crimey. Yeah, that's my Nick Nolte.
Oh, okay. So yeah, that's it. Basketball season's almost over. That'll be a big wait.
Yeah, that's.
Long days, dude, is the thing. It's like I'm there till.
You sent me the schedule, and it was like, oh, cool. Then we can never podcast, except for right now.
I mean, yeah, it
But-
was like, this hurricane came through. I was like, oh,
Yeah,
I needed 5 days in a row off.
you know what I was thinking? The hurricane, when we went on the pod in 2017, I want to say, Irma.
Uh-huh.
And we went on and I remember us talking about it and just being like, you guys are dumb shits. For those that freak out about getting supplies beforehand,
Right.
and it's like, fill a cooler of water if you're worried about water.
Yeah.
Use your fucking mouth or hand if you need to use toilet paper, Demolition Man style. Use some shells.
Is there like a come around on this story, or is that it?
What was the other dumb shit? Have a generator.
Right.
You got one of those.
Yes.
Um,
And, like, no matter what the hurricane situation is, I can always count on my dad to make it more stressful than it needs to be.
What happened this time?
Yesterday, he wanted me to come over and start the generator, and the power's still on. I'm like, okay.
Test it.
I'm like, I'm trying to do stuff electronically here, like paperwork, whatever. Like, when the power goes out, I'll do it.
No, man, you got to test. I'm on your dad's side, honestly. That's a old dad move, dude. We gotta test this thing out.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter.
But it's already too late. That's what's funny about it. So let's say it doesn't work. What are you gonna do?
Right. Exactly.
You guys aren't like.
I'm not going to Home Depot when it's like the power just went out. Like it is what it is. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, like like
I'm gonna do that to my boy. I'm gonna have him come over inexplicably.
And the power. Okay, so at one point there was like a power like kind of surge. It like dimmed out, and he texted me, "My power's going out." I'm like, it's not like running out of gas. It's not getting lower. It's either on or off.
We're out of juice over here.
And the power never went off, and he had to he ruined having the power. Like he had to secretly hope the power went out so that his disaster scenario plays through.
Well, he wanted you to help. Look for the helpers.
Yeah, but there's not. Here we sit.
And I just saw him right before we started. He's doing great.
Yeah, doing fine, alive and kicking.
I like that. My parents barely. I think I got a text beforehand.
The storm's coming.
Well, they're like, you're okay, and I was like, I'm in a concrete building. I'm fine. I'm on the second floor too. I slept through it.
Yeah,
but I'm also 20. Okay, I'm on the second floor, so technically 30 feet above sea level. I wasn't worried about any of that.
No, I mean you don't have any like.
And I'm not.
Your
close
house
to the
gets
water.
flooded. What are you missing that's on the ground?
Yeah, really. I don't have a lot of shit.
You're better off with an insurance claim, maybe.
Yeah, if I had insurance.
Move your stuff down.
Yeah, the last thing I'll say, one real legit point, and I said this during COVID when the toilet paper ran out.
Oh, I gotta get toilet paper.
Your ghetto, your gas station in the hood, because dumb Whitey doesn't go there.
You mean scared Whitey?
Yeah. Well, yeah, they get frightened and they fucking take everything off the shelves.
Yeah.
And it's like, I found everything I needed in hood gas stations during the lockdown, during hurricanes, after hurricanes, all that stuff. So that is my tip.
TP doesn't have an expiration date.
Yeah, sure, it's $2 a roll, but whatever. You can get your
Right.
Philly,
It's a half ply, but
you get your Tampa Nuggets, and you get your weird malt liquor, and
Optimo Green Leafs.
yeah. Anyway,
Anyways, that's it on the hurricane.
I wrote something about meteorologist Dennis Phillips.
Oh yeah,
He's the only meteorologist I trust in the area.
why? Because of the suspenders.
No, you're way
He's
off.
that secure.
Because he's a Dennis with one N in his name.
Oh, like penis.
Yeah, he had to persevere to be where he's at, be
A
that
Dennis.
successful. Right. I was thinking, and I wrote a bunch of like, this is why I trust him, because he really had to get his shit together.
Yeah,
And what?
I mean, there's got to be
His
a
name
story
is
with
last
those
name's
suspenders.
Phillips, dude. Penis Phillips.
Mm.
Penis Phil Lips.
Oh yeah.
Penis Phillips head screwdriver.
Hey, Dennis, Phillips, my lips.
A
With
penis
your
Philbin.
Penis Dennis. Dennis.
Shout out Curtis Enos,
Yeah.
running back.
Yeah.
Um,
Kajina Carter.
that is that
Now
a
you go.
Tim Biakabatuka.
So we're doing Penn State running backs.
Oh, my bad.
Dumbass.
My bad. Nick
No,
Singleton.
it's over now.
Nicholas Singleton. Keaton Allen.
Is this the last 10 years?
That's the two current running backs.
Oh, I don't know. Those don't count.
Yeah, it's a boring team.
Unless
to
they're
watch.
90s draft busts. It's not funny.
That's true. That's a real narrow. Give me all the draft busts of the Penn State running backs.
Courtney Brown.
That's not a running back.
Okay, but he was a draft bust pretty hard.
Okay. Hey. How many class action lawsuit things do you get? Like emailed to you?
Filed against me? Oh.
I'm getting more and more of these.
Emailed?
There is a website, and I need to find it, that just shows all the class action lawsuits of big companies. Like,
So what, you can get $11 at a time?
I think the most I've ever had was like $75, maybe $125, something
Right.
like that. Oh no, it's crazy, dude. The class action lawsuits, it's like, we're gonna sue Google for I got one for Google Workspace.
Anybody who Googled anything ever.
I got one for Google Workspace. They let your data go, and then it's like everyone's just kind of loosey goosey with their data, man.
I just let it have my data.
Well,
It's not that interesting.
yeah, but isn't it? And I thought maybe I just get a lot of these. I thought you might feel that, but
No.
there's a class action lawsuit website I need to find for
Why,
those.
so you can get more emails? Are these good or bad emails that you're saying? Because it seems like you kind of like it.
No, well, I fill them out, because if you don't get anything, and you
Yes.
still got fucked on the deal.
Is it autofilling for you at least?
Most of them are this. There's a Cash App one that's like you got to fill in too much, and I go no. I kind of want to do a campaign for Tokubaga Agency to like a campaign to make the websites for the class action lawsuits, because they'll overpay that shit.
Right, and then you turn around and sue them.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I'd be like, ooh, I don't know about privacy data compliance stuff.
Right. You signed a contract.
But I feel like I've gotten more and more of these over time, and I didn't know if that was a shared experience. I guess not.
No.
What you got out in your list?
Oh. Talk about this book. Eminent.
Domain.
Lou Elizondo. This guy.
Is this the book you told me to get for my dad?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What'd you end up getting him?
I got him some crime book and Tupac Shakur's biography.
Fuck you. See.
The Tupac one was a joke.
Right.
And
So
my
why
parents-
not? But I mean, this is legit. This
zero
is not,
zero laughs.
right. This is at least different.
I thought they knew who Tupac was. It was that we had to get something on the way to the beach for his birthday in the morning. Target's the only place open, you know.
Anyways, this guy, he was in the Pentagon. He ran special access programs and ran down UFO encounters. The thing about the book, though, is it's kind of him self-vetting where he's like presenting his experience of working his way through just
$30 book.
So that when he does say there's this and this and this, you know he's legit. What's crazy
What do you
is,
mean? He's self-vetting. What does that mean?
no, I mean like the point of the book is it's not like a book full of like alien encounters. It's a book about his time serving at the Pentagon, the DOD, I guess. I don't know what exactly.
He's the former head of the Advanced Aerospace Threat Identification Program, the Pentagon unit that researched UFOs.
ATIP is what they call it.
Now known as Unidentified Anomalous Phenomena, UAP. I don't like that rebranding, by the way.
That's a second rebranding off of aerial phenomena because they started going to the water and they just did that quick little side shift.
It seems like it's a way to confuse people that are
Oh,
trying to look for
totally
truth.
Is. Yeah. Totally is. It totally is. But there's new congressional hearings coming the next month. Legit. Like all military.
Those don't ever do anything. They just.
What it does is
it shines a light on C-SPAN.
I mean, this is it. So are you?
I'm a cat attorney.
Okay, but are you saying it's?
No, I know.
That's just on the people to not understand the magnitude of what's happening. Like it's not like what these guys they're all going to be military, and I don't know if they're going to be under oath or not. But like Grush went under oath in front of Congress, just to make it legit. But they're going to really roll it out, and then once that hearing happens, then it can be brought to the president's attention. The president can address it.
Kamala Harris, white dudes for Kamala Harris.
Whoever that may be.
Have you seen that?
No, but I'm sure it exists.
Oh, it exists big time, dude.
Trump's been talking about UFOs too.
Yeah? Mm-hmm. What has he been saying?
Very fine people, pilots, gorgeous people, very serious people. They've told me they've seen them. 2,000 miles an hour. Or
Trump's not bad.
He's talking like, dude, he's bringing it up as secondhand, but
dude, say what you will about him, but after the second assassination attempt, he posts 0 for 2 on Twitter.
Pretty legendary.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah,
and he's like 75. Like. I saw that was cackling, man. That is crazy.
Yeah,
and
that reminded me because
the second time, the fact that it's so lax, you think they'd sweep every part of that golf course. I guess they did kind of catch them that way, but
did I send you the triangle over Tampa?
You did, yeah, and I saw it on a couple different Instagram feeds too. Good old Dorito floating Cool Ranch.
Yes, this was Cool Ranch Dorito
because it was kind of blue. And it's the blue bag. I don't know if you know that.
See if I got it. There we go.
I housed a whole party size of Doritos last night.
Make it bigger. We're showing the video.
So for those listening, there's a video. It's downtown Tampa.
It looks like it's looking over Bayshore.
There's a Cookie Monster on this video.
Added just to fucking make things worse for me.
No, that's part of it.
Cookie Monster's flying it with his mind.
Yeah, he's like, listen up. There's cookies.
But it's bizarre.
It is weird.
And then I saw a daytime version somewhere else. I've got it saved.
There's a lot of different views of it too.
Oh, here you go. Look.
What? My boy Trump?
And this, yes, sir. And they were in the Oval Office, 3 or 4 pilots. These are not people that make up stories. They said, all I know, sir, is there was a round object that was going 4 times faster than my F-22, which is a very fast plane. And it wasn't, it shouldn't have been, it was round, sir. They have seen,
that host is
4 or 5 guys I've interviewed, solid people, great pilots for the.
Who's next to him? Jelly Roll?
I know. It wasn't Jelly Roll, but that's what I was going to say.
Cannot explain.
That's my go-to fat guy now.
Dude, that's funny because the next thing on my list, you brought up he's 75 years old. I was watching that show Tulsa King.
Oh, yeah.
Sylvester Stallone, who's 75. And in the last episode, they had a cheesy-ass Jelly Roll appearance where he's like,
weird.
I'm going to go behind the thing and sing for a minute straight for no reason. Like at the bar. Like, I watched it because it's a hurricane. I was like, I'm gonna put this shit on, but it is pretty fucking cheesy.
Yeah,
It's Stallone all day.
I was trying to find a show and I couldn't find anything. I watched Agatha.
Yeah, that was fucking dumb.
Well, I love the quote I saw from Aubrey Plaza or whatever.
Mhm.
That was like, someone said this is the gayest show of all time, and she goes, "That's why I did it." I was like, okay, I might watch it now, just because of that quote.
How is that the gayest show of all time?
It's pretty gay, dude. It's for fat girls that love like in high school. It's like it's set up for that.
Oh.
Have you watched it?
Yeah, I watched it.
What'd you think? I think it's like
I was like, eh.
Yeah,
I didn't like how she started. I didn't like her as the detective.
Well, that was supposed to be a parody of Mares of Eastwick or whatever.
Right. Well, whatever. I just didn't like it.
I didn't get it at first, and then I heard that when she said crick instead of creek, and I was like, "That's something."
Yeah, I was like, whatever.
Yeah, I had to watch Screen Crush YouTube to follow what's going on because I missed WandaVision, I think.
I know.
Apparently that's pretty important, but I don't like her as a lead. I think she's great as a side character.
Yeah, she's not. Yeah,
like
exactly.
Step Brothers.
Yep, she's hilarious. I mean, on Parks and Rec, what's her name? She's hilarious on that too.
Aubrey Plaza?
No, the chick from the Agatha Harkness.
Yeah, that's her real name. That's on Parks and Rec.
Not Aubrey Plaza. The chick who plays Agatha Harkness was on Parks
was?
and Rec. Also, she was like the political.
Oh, right. I forgot. Yeah. Sweetums?
Jen or
She's
Jill.
the political advisor, like the PR person
Yes.
for Sweetums. The Sweetums guy for.
Well, she started.
Ant-Man.
I forget how she started out, but.
Hey, while you're looking that up, is Joe Burrow a lesbian now?
He's definitely getting there.
I like that guy, and I don't care if he is an old lesbian, but he sure looks like one now. Like he was wearing like a halter top like vest.
He's gonna have to grow that crustache out.
No, oh yeah, then he'd be real like white trash looking. That'll work. That'll win the Bengals from 0-3 out. You got
Are
that?
they 0-3?
Yeah. And I would talk more shit about Florida State being 0-3 starting out, but my Auburn Tigers aren't very good. You know, I think we're recruiting like crazy. I have a theory. Hugh Freeze, brilliant recruiter, which I think is like 70% of being a college football coach now is being able to recruit.
Yeah, at least.
Well, 70 is a lot, you know. But I think what he does.
Jen Barkley.
Perfect. That was worth it. That was worth the vamp.
I got it kind of right.
No, yeah. There was one person listening that was like, Barkley.
It wasn't for them.
Perfect
it was
sit-up.
for me.
I think Auburn's head coach.
Some people call me cool, Eric.
We're a top 3 recruiting, and we're not good. We're a basketball school at this point. And I have a theory. You want to hear it?
Not really. Nobody cares about Auburn, dude.
It was a rhetorical question. I'm going to say it anyway.
I don't give a shit.
I think Hugh Freeze, Auburn head coach, is
Freeze!
Mr. Freeze, everybody freeze, is going down on
Arnold Schwarzenegger as Dracula.
I think Hugh Freeze is recruiting by going down on the recruits' moms. What do you think? He's got to do something.
I like it.
Yeah.
I like it.
How is he out recruiting everybody else? We're not good.
Mm-hmm.
And we're the Cal College.
Yeah, that's probably what's happening.
Okay. Good.
I
Good.
think that you can like type that up and put it on a blog post.
And I wanted to take my kids to a game this year, and I was like, we lost to Cal. I think maybe next season. We'll wait a season.
To Auburn?
Yeah.
They don't really ever have to go to Auburn.
Oh no, I brainwashed them. I got my daughter a cheerleading outfit, and she fucking loves Auburn again. And I'm like, yes, brainwash.
Won't last.
You know what she wants for her birthday? A Buccaneers cheerleading outfit. And I was like, yes.
That's okay.
That's what I'm saying. You have to brainwash your kids into the teams you like.
Yeah, no, they're just gonna fall into it.
I go, I'll get you a Rays hat. I'll get you all the Rays gear you
I
want.
don't know if they came in here. Oh, I'm the Saints fan. I'd be like, shut up.
I'd be like, yeah, that's fine. Tell your story walking. Get out of here.
Yeah. I'd be like, no, no.
Yeah.
I will. When you are not here, I'll find that paraphernalia and throw it in the garbage can.
Yeah, exactly.
Burn the house down.
My daughter thinks it's fine to push buttons. My son's a sweetheart. My daughter wants to kind of poke the bear, and she's like, I like Alabama. And I'm like, you have to leave. You have to leave this place.
I pay her to say that shit.
You're not allowed in here if you say Roll Tide or something. That's good. Or if you tell me you're LSU, Cajun, a Bayou Bengal, fuck. You're disowned in this family.
That's good.
I'll tell you.
I need to send her a new list of shit to say.
What else is on your list? Speaking of lists, Joe list.
Talked about Tulsa King.
I had my hand in my pants like Al Bundy the whole time.
What the hell does that say?
We're really on fire.
You know that they
We're both so rusty not doing this for a month.
Nah, that's fine. I don't know. The other thing UFO wise was that they put out like I think it was the sheriffs nationwide got issued like a handbook
Uh-huh.
on what to do with UFO reporting and shit like that.
A handbook.
Yeah.
Is it like Reader's Digest?
I don't know. I assume they get handed handbooks all the time or
What
a
do you
guide
know?
or something. Seems like a lot of paper just to. Why would they waste it
That's
if
true.
it wasn't real?
The government doesn't wait, so yeah. All right. And
That was just interesting.
I forgot to plug dates. November 1st and 2nd, I'm in Clearwater doing the Sunshine City Comedy Club.
All right, tomorrow, Saturday the 28th, my kids will be playing golf at the Carrollwood Country Club.
Why would you put that out there? December 13th, 14th at the St. Pete Beach Sunshine City Comedy Club.
Yeah, I was going to plug my basketball game, but I should do that. Yeah.
Well, those aren't your kids, but they are your kids.
They're all my kids. Tell them I love them.
Oh, do you have to do a post-season party?
No.
And you give the hustle award to,
Public school. I don't gotta
to
do
your favorite
shit.
guy? Because I always got that.
No, that's not what that meant.
Most improved, I bet. That's what I meant.
No.
Yeah. Most
Well,
improved
you
was
got
like,
hustle and most improved because you sucked in the beginning.
oh,
and then you played
and
hard.
I sucked. Yeah, I played hard.
Right.
I'm Bruce Bowen when I play pickup.
Yeah.
That's not a compliment by my friends. They're like you
But
can,
when he played in the NBA,
but
so
they're making
there's really no comp.
they're making a street level comparison that I suck,
Yeah. Well,
and then
No,
I
I'm
only
not-
like playing defense.
I mean, we got a couple laws on our team also, so it's okay.
I'd say it's a whole
you need
squad.
Enforcers.
Is there one kid that's good?
Yeah.
And you're like, get him the ball, but don't make it obvious.
Oh, I make it obvious.
Get it to PJ.
I mean,
PJ needs the ball.
It's
Is he the point guard?
kind of.
Isn't that the deal?
I've shifted him
never.
to two guard because he's a better scorer, and then having him bring the ball up, they just trap him, and he has to get rid of it. So have somebody else bring the ball up, get it to him, so that he can. slash
Oh,
and score.
right, smart. Yeah, I don't know this newfangled basketball where the center brings it up. I'm old school. Point guard gets the ball, brings it down.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of it either, but it still happens. You hear me screaming.
It's because they
Give
watch
it
it.
to a
Are
ball handler.
Ooh, are they just chucking threes like crazy?
No, not too bad.
Is that era over where like they're just watching guys shoot millions of threes?
No, I mean, we got a couple kids that are allowed to shoot them, and then all the other ones like they know not to shoot. I'm like, you can't shoot. Like, work closer in. Like, you'll be better off. Like, I don't have time to coddle these kids. Like,
Walter,
you gotta get it.
Walter, you stay in the paint, dog.
Yeah,
You're Borden.
you're not far off, which is hilarious. You're not far off. I don't just mean that. I just mean an old man name.
I was trying to think of like an old guy.
And when we get off and I tell you, you're gonna laugh at his actual. But I mean, good kid.
Yeah,
One of our
that's
best
why
players.
you're doing it. It's because you want to help them childs.
Yeah, man, it's fun though.
Any thoughts on are we how far are we in?
35.
Now you were telling me off air you don't think P Diddy did anything wrong. What do you mean by that?
I mean, where do we start?
You know what's funny?
It's not illegal to have lube.
You know what's funny? He goes, we got that from Costco, bulk. And Costco fired back and said, we don't sell that kind of baby oil. Ever.
Need to go down to Brooklyn.
That means he's a
Get
liar,
1,000
dude.
liters. Oh, he's definitely a liar.
Isn't that the I mean,
It's going to be, it's weird
it really taints all the music I never liked that he did.
that he talks over in the background.
He was DJ Khaled
Oh.
before DJ Khaled,
Yeah.
right?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Take that, take that, take that.
Uh-huh.
Pussy.
Yeah, there's always something off about him. It never really made sense that he was like the rich and famous one, who's obviously the least talented of anybody.
Clearly. And he was never like, he was one of those guys that thinks they're like yoked and they're not.
Yeah.
Like he's just like a dad bod for 40 years.
Yeah. Always kind of soft.
You think Meek Mill was
But I was gonna say, I feel like there's a lot of gay guys that are like that too.
I know, but they know their place, like physically.
Maybe.
What a psycho, dude.
Yeah. Well,
But it was like entrapment, right? Like he was just doing that kind of shit so you have video on people.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't know many of the details at all.
Oh, you don't read King magazine
No.
or Jet?
No.
I don't know any other ones.
I know all who's got a crush on who in fourth period. I know that much.
Oh yeah? Are you finding notes and shit?
No. But I've learned to use that. Whether it's
Oh yeah, plausible.
I've seen it more than once where a boy that's normally misbehaves, if there's a girl in the class that they like, they kind of chill out.
And do you do it like
And I'll sit them right next to each other.
Do you sound like? But you observe like an owl. Like they don't know you were looking, but you're looking. You're
I say it right to their face.
Oh damn!
Or if there's boys and girls that are kind of like slapping, fighting each other, I just say no flirting. Immediate separation.
These are the real tips of this episode. I mean, I could apply that to my kids when they're around other kids.
Yeah, that'd be hilarious.
It'd be weird if it was with both of them with each other. Hey, kids, stop flirting. They're
Yeah.
like, ew.
Yeah, time to go. No flirting.
Say in West Virginia.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, your family's West Virginia. Oh dude, let's go to a night game in Morgantown.
Okay.
I want to burn a couch with a bunch
I
of
want
kids.
to go back to West Virginia. West Virginia's fun.
I liked it. I thought it was pretty when I was up there. Everything was in a blue filter, like that movie Blue Mountain. Same with
Brokeback Mountain?
no,
Oh.
no, the one about meth in West Virginia with Jennifer Lawrence, long time ago.
I don't know.
Well,
I think I know. But
the two places I've been where it felt like I was in 8 Mile blue filter the whole time was West Virginia and South Bend, Indiana. Yeah,
Interesting. West Virginia, I get it. Never been to South Bend.
it's not cool. And Notre Dame's Notre Dame's the only nice thing there, and it's not that cool. It's
No
like
desire
Catholic
to
cool.
see.
Like
Yeah.
Catholic cool is
Look
like
how big our Jesus is.
a 10 for Catholic cool is like a 6 for normal people.
Yeah. I mean, that's
They're like,
generous. even.
dude, this church, look at the architecture. You're like, okay,
Yeah.
it's on campus. I don't care.
Wait till you see how long our mass is.
Right. Ever been to a Catholic wedding?
Yeah.
It sucks.
We double down.
You have to kneel a bunch
Yeah.
as a participant. They got to kneel in front of y'all.
Mm-hmm.
They got to burn some candles, blah, blah, blah,
Yep.
frankincense, myrrh.
Listen to the priest talk about love, who's never supposedly been with a woman.
You know that, and I've been in arguments with my Catholic friends forever. That's a self-imposed rule. They can't marry. You know how wild that is?
Yeah.
After getting those allegations,
A little sus.
they're like, "Hey, about 20% of all our priests, they're getting accused of some kind of molestation. No, keep this rule we made up. 400 years
Yeah.
ago or 300 years ago or something. That blows my mind.
Yeah, it's so bizarre. It's not in the Bible.
No,
All the priests got to be.
they're married to God. That I don't
But
think.
like,
that,
why
that
is
was,
it, God's like, I didn't ask for that.
I would blow. I found a loophole to like mess with the priests when I went to high school. I was like, why do I have to pray to pray to God? And they're like, what?
She routes his calls that way.
I was like, yeah, is this a secretary, dude? You know, like, what's going on here?
yeah.
And they'd be like, oh.
Or you pray to a saint.
I'm like, that's the question that.
Can I just bypass sin and go straight to the man at the top?
Dude, I did a confessional once, and I was like, why would I ever do this? I'm just giving secrets to this fucking weird guy that he can just hold over me like the mafia.
Like P. Diddy.
We can see each other. The filter wasn't
Right. You know who's over here.
I was like, Mr. Smith. I'm like, you're not supposed to say
Don't
my name.
say my name out
Yeah.
loud.
I'm like, Padre Chesney, you heard me.
He's just like, well, you get to know who I am.
He hated my guts. That guy hated my guts.
Well, if you went in there doing that sort of shit, obviously.
I fucked with him, and I had to do a PowerPoint, and I put it like a Confederate flag in the corners of it, just to be like, they're dancing for no reason. I didn't even like any of that stuff. And he was like, you have to stop your presentation right now.
Yes.
I was like, well, this is gay anyway, dude.
So are you.
Yeah, so are you. Stuff it.
Now.
We out. Bye.
Oh boy.
Eh.